Welcome everyone to Biosphere 2. We're coming to you live from the orchard. This is one of the unique areas. I'll talk about it in a minute, but my name is Jason. I work in the rainforest typically. I'm a research specialist here at Biosphere 2. I do a lot of work with the plants inside of the biomes and inside this area as well. This area is kind of a unique area because it's kind of an in-between area. We have the farm area over there where everything was grown originally. That's where our Deleeuw project is. If you've been keeping up on us, I'm sure you've seen a little talk about that already. And then we have our biomes inside, the rainforest, the savanna, the ocean, the desert. Well, this is kind of an in-between area. It's not a biome because it's an artificial area, and it's not, but it was counted as part of the agriculture area because the plants here in this place were intended for food consumption, for food production. So that's kind of the idea behind this area. A lot of people refer to this area as the kind of sweet spot, sweet store for the biospherians because it produced the plants, the products that would provide sweetness for their food: bananas, papayas, guavas, and other fruits that they would use on a daily basis. So this is one of the first places that people see as they're on the tour, and it's an amazing area. We've got plants in the ground here, and they're producing fruit as we speak. They have fruit on them, and then they go up into the biomes. But it's not one of the biomes. It was originally part of the agriculture area. We have a variety of plants in here. Still, most of the plants in here were from the original mission. There are a few missing. For example, they had some cacao. That's where you get your cocoa or your chocolate. They also had coconut in here. But those plants didn't survive. It gets a little too cool in here, perhaps in the wintertime, for some of those plants. But we still have a lot of plants that could be considered tropical. This, for example, is a fig, and we still get figs on it at certain times of the year. It really loads up with figs. We have here, and we've got a number of citrus plants in here as well. We got sour orange, and right around here, this is our lemon tree. We've got a lemon tree and it's full of lemons. We've picked a couple lemons to show you. Nice lemons. And we also across the way have a lime tree, and it produces some really nice limes. A number of us have had limeade from these limes in here. And we've got another small tree right here. It's kind of a new recruit. That is a Surinam Cherry. It's a South American tree. It produces a small little fruit. Looks kind of like a pumpkin. It's kind of sour. For the biospherians, the people who lived in here when the missions were going on, the most important tree, well, maybe not the most important, but the one that they looked most forward to for the produce, is right over here. This is a coffee tree. And we have a number of coffee trees in here, about 6 or 7 of them. This produces a yellow coffee berry, a cherry up there. You can see some of them right up there. And they looked forward to the time when you would see those coffee cherries on the plant because, well, they didn't get coffee very often and they really liked it, but they only got a cup for everybody about every 2 weeks. So they really looked forward to getting coffee in here. We also have in here some of the bananas that were from the original plantings. Bananas were really important during the sealed missions because they provided a lot of the sweetness for their porridges, whatever they were eating. Desserts and such, most of those were flavored or sweetened with the sweetness from bananas. They were really important, and they produced lots and lots of bananas. And every year or two, we get new bananas on those plants. So that's kind of a history and a background of this area. It does look quite a bit different than it originally did. Would have had more plants in here. They also had other plants that would produce roots, edible roots like taro, and they would use those as food as well. But they look mostly forward to the sweet things in here. But so that's a brief intro to the orchard, and come on down when we open back up, and you'll be able to come in and see the area for yourselves.